Hello, I will be your guide tonight. It will be lovely. Oh, good yawn. If I went to the past, I would get a lobotomy and leeching. I would just like to have a little chat with the person who is controlling my sim in this simulation because I just want to talk. Show. Morning. My parents are now having all of this wind, maybe similar to what we had yesterday, but they live in like a bit more of a rural place. So I was like, why is she calling me so early? She doesn't call me so early. And that's because they lost their electricity. So I'm pretty sure she just couldn't work. She works from home now. And also couldn't watch TV, so she was bored. So she just called me to yap. I know where I get it from. I know where I get it from. But anyway, morning. Happy day 3. Slowly making our way through these. What is boy playing with?
Expensive Lego. That goes up as well, right? So this bit goes up, but watch. Instead of fiddling about with the little screws.
A door.
Yes.
I did actually go on Instagram and asked for suggestions because, well, this is the story that I put out. So this is what it says. They're having a crap luck with my reads, so I'm here to ask for your suggestions. I'm looking for your most unputdownable read, one that sucked you in fast and didn't have a dip in the middle, strong from start to finish, and a slump repellent. So I'm gonna be waiting for some of these suggestions to come in so I can kind of see if there's anything from the list that I was like eyeing before either way, but now it also comes like recommended for those specific criteria. I just really need something that is... Oh. You good?
Yeah, that's supposed to come off.
No. I really thought that, I don't know, I thought that the pain was gonna be better, but like it's really strong on this side now and it's giving me all sorts of symptoms, which I'm just trying to not spiral into and not give up on the day entirely. So today's prompt though for overall for the doors is to either organize or decorate the bookshelf. I desperately need to tidy and organize the bookshelves, but at the same time, it's just such a task. And I mean, I know I said before that I might make a Storygraph profile, which I should, but again, that is such a big task. I might do it. I'll see if I feel up for it, but it just seems like a lot. I don't think I would migrate everything from Goodreads to Storygraph because I didn't keep up the Goodreads to that extent. I think I would just start anew and just ignore all the previous years and stuff. I have it on my Coppola sheets either way, so it's fine. But I just kind of want like the books that I actually own to be there, and so I can sort them and look for the best reviewed whatever. Is Storygraph currently like very populated? Is the, if I sorted by what is the most highly rated book and lowest rated book, how reliable is that data? How many users the Storygraph has? I feel like quite a bit. Interesting to try, and I know that they provide a lot of like graphs and stuff, which is obviously something that I like, so that would be good. I just don't know how time consuming it is to constantly keep that up to date. Not quite sure, but it would be something that I should do because my Goodreads at this point, it would take me just as long to set that to like update it, because it would literally be setting it up. I feel like at this point starting from scratch is actually better. Let's see if we have any suggestions now. The Book That Wouldn't Burn, Sweet Pea, A Dowry of Blood, Blood Over Bright Haven, Marvelous Light, the Priory of the Orange Tree? Please, that is so big. What do you mean? The Last Unicorn, The Left Hand of Darkness, Sword Crossed, Fathomfall. That time I got drunk and saved the demon. I Who Have Never Known Men. I can see, this is tricky though, because I can see some of them, like I Who Have Never Known Men was very put downable for me. Don't get me wrong, that book is rated quite highly in my mind. but it was unputdownable. It was not. It was actually very slow for me. Everyone in my family has killed someone or The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Out on a Limb. It's hilarious from a get-go. Ooh. Wrong Place, Wrong Time. What is that? Oh, it's like a thriller thing? It looks like maybe it could be like a time thing. The tagline is, how do you stop a murder when it's already happened? So it looks like it could be a time travel-y thing. You know what? Maybe it was my gut feeling to Google it because I've never heard of it. But and there's the Ever King. I've just posted this so I don't have more of them yet, but interesting. Maybe I should just try that. Wrong Place, Wrong Time. I would be going in this completely blind actually. Set in the future, or it depends on the time travel thing. The cozy read, this is not. Oh, chilling, because it's a thriller. So Shank and Shoal. I guess we're going to Shank and Shoal. Should I try this? I mean, I don't even know the synopsis. This is literally going off the fact that, who was it? Sarah said that's the go-to recommendation for that situation. All my friends who read it loved it. I'm sorry, Sarah, if I won't. And if we don't vibe with it, I'm gonna probably give up on it pretty quickly so that we can move on and not get ourselves into a slump. So that's maybe the idea. So let's try it. You know what? In honor of today's prompt, I will at least try and put some books away that are like lying around. I know I have a pile of the 2024 Patreon book club books in the kitchen, like a stack of that, and I have like a bunch of stacked up piles here, and I'm gonna try and like attempt to at least put those somewhere. The issue here is that I think I'm due like another unhaul or something. It's been a really long time, and you know what, in my defense, I have not bought many books at all this year, and then the last year as well. I think I'm pretty good. Issue is that I work in the industry and I get a lot of books sent from work, so that's, you know, it's an issue, but it's only an issue in the sense that I'm running out of space. A very privileged issue to have. I'm gonna try and tidy that up while Slogan is cooking his ramen. Getting ready again. Earlier decided that we're gonna try and go for the Botanic Gardens. They have like Christmas lights there, and we have gone in the last 2 years, I want to say. It is not the best time to go because it's really windy and kind of like shit outside, but also I was really feeling like sad. I was like, okay, let's do something, because unfortunately my stomach is giving me, or not my stomach, abdomen is being very painful, and I think it's because I took the new medicine that I'm trying to like trial. It's not even been a month yet, but I take it like every other day, and I had a lot of abdominal pain when I just started taking it. I think it's from that. It's hard to say because obviously like could be so many different reasons, but because of the flare-up, I mentally really like, it's a struggle sometimes I'm completely fine, and then sometimes it's a struggle. And today it was one of the I could feel like it being quite like a slippery slope with like thoughts and stuff. So maybe seeing some lights it's gonna be like good, or like getting out and like doing something. And I keep trying to remind myself how lucky I am to be still able to walk and do these things. I did start the book. I'm only a couple of chapters in, and so far we're starting on the day that's like a Halloween night, I'm pretty sure, and a mother is waiting for her son to come back, and he's just turned 18, so she's like, oh, he's cheeky, because it was also like the daylight saving, so that's when you turn the clocks back, and his curfew, like the son's curfew, was like at 12 o'clock, and he came back at 1 o'clock, but at 1 o'clock they turned the clocks back, and clearly it's gonna be some sort of like time loop, because she was already like, oh, I feel like there's deja vu, and I barely ever get it. So we'll see. So it's a little bit corny so far. I can't quite comment on how it's gonna be, but we'll see. Like, I'm literally just like a chapter and a half in, so I really can't say, but I've started it. So there is that. screen and I look at the...
Oh, this one is straight in here.
It's more of this hot chocolate that doesn't look good, but it smells really nice. Hello, I will be your guide tonight. It will be Yeah. Yeah. The Momo yap time again.
Be cute.
He's cute.
Cuter.
Cuter. Yes, he's... So we're back, cozyfied. What was your favorite attraction?
Burger King.
Burger King. We did stop by
You
Burger King at the
circling the
end.
TK Maxx for 5 minutes, deciding whether you wanted to go in. Duck was the best one.
Oh yeah, there was that duck. It was actually raining, but it was
Really?
kind of mild at first, which was really nice because it wasn't, even though it was raining, it wasn't cold, but it was also really windy.
Mm.
But the hot chocolate was really good, and there were some really pretty places. Found a little parcel by my door, and I saw a message from Ellen with a picture of said parcel by the door. So I believe she has once again abused the power of having my address. So let's see what she sent.
Momo
Oh,
wants to
Momo,
go.
you want this? You want the little... Oh yeah.
Chewing things.
Oh, cute! I know what this is. We're talking about this on Discord because people were getting it. Notice for your tree, and since Logan is bad at gifts, from Ellen. And it says abusing address knowledge again.
Yeah.
Love that. People were talking about the fact that they're ordering this, and I was telling them how this is really cute. And it's like a little ornament. Oh, it's much bigger than I thought it would be. And heavier. But it's very cute. It's like a spell book. How fitting for Magical Readathon as well.
Ooh.
Thank you, Ellen. That's really cute.
more. Oh.
I'll go find a spot for this. Oh, why are you so activated all of a sudden? It is at the top. This has been the situation in the last... Oh, good yawn. In the last, what? Many hours. I can't complain. But I also cannot move. So there's that. I was thinking we just do the yap time because I'm trapped.
Trapped and yeah.
Trapped and yapped. Oh, yeah, me too. What's up, my son? My boy. My good time boy. Okay, you picked the question, Logan. Another one.
Boys.
Zeus looked at me as if I've just completely treasoned on him.
If you can travel back to any period or century, which, where, and what do you think it would be like?
Oh.
If you could do anything ever have to have been? If you could?
If you could, if you...
So
if you
time travel
did
back to any period or century. What would you pick? And what would you do?
Answer.
Dinosaurs.
This is so you can see.
I would go to the dinosaur age, and I would fist fight them. I wouldn't last long. I wouldn't last long. I would start by trying to befriend him, but I think it would escalate to violence.
I feel like this is escalating more.
I would go back to Victorian times and I would be like, guess what? This is germ theory. And I'd be like, guess what? This is how you stop people from dying.
I feel like you would maybe really change how the history has gone down.
I would go back.
We would maybe not be born because of the amount of people, and you would change so many lines.
I would go back to assuming I could take you with me, because otherwise I wouldn't go.
Aww.
But
No.
I'd go back to ancient Sumerian, and I'd make sure that guy that got the complaint about his copper, he gets it right. It's one of the oldest pieces of writing was a complaint about a shoddy copper shipment. So I'd go back in time and save that guy embarrassment, because he's been embarrassed throughout the millennia.
Is a Rosetta Stone? People still don't know how to read.
No, people use the Rosetta Stone to translate a bunch of languages.
What's the famous stone they still don't know how to read?
I don't know. Flint.
Flint.
Flintstones. I would go back to Flintstone time, because you get good cardio driving to work.
I honestly feel like I don't have an answer to this, because I don't want to go to the past. I want to go... If I went to the past, I would get a lobotomy and leeching every week.
White man! I use my superpower. I can go back to any history period and I'll probably be okay.
That's disgusting.
It is.
It's
disgusting.
Awful.
It's terrible.
I would not want to go back. I would only want to travel in the future. So if I could choose future instead, how many years do you think you'd go into the future? I mean, obviously it's gonna be like fucked up soon, very soon.
If I could go forward
and
into any future,
I feel like
I think you want to pick like 500 years, because either we'll have like really advanced tech or will be destroyed.
500 is a lot though. You know that like graph of showing like look at him.
That's what I mean.
Technology and how like fast it goes. I would say maybe like 100.
I don't think you'll be much different though.
It'd be worse maybe, because you have to survive whatever the climate's gonna do.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
200,
after things have had time to stabilize. But I think what you're more
1,000.
To do, you're gonna like jump.
I want to go into the place where they have figured out any type of pain that they can just take it away. You are put into like some android body with all of the enhancements and that you want and any changes, but you're still you and there's no like trial anymore.
No, they put you in the pain chamber.
It's like not the pain chamber. They have already put me in the pain chamber. I would just like to have a little chat with the person who is controlling my sim in this simulation, because I just want to talk.
They've done the mental equivalent.
I just want to talk a little bit. Huh?
And they've done the mental equivalent of taking the ladder out of the pool.
Yeah, they left me, and it's like I feel like I'm just standing in front of that fire, and instead of running outside, I'm just like panicking there. Not quite burnt alive, but not quite living my life either. Yeah, boy. There's so many cats. I need to go wash my face and like decat myself, but one is here now. One is here, and it's after midnight. I gotta go because I have to wake up like reasonable tomorrow. It's my last like day off. Well, no, I actually have majority of the Friday off as well, but not fully. That's day 3. Oh, reading. Oh my god, yeah. I actually did I got the Kindle because for some reason I just wanted to read physically. I feel like I'm not getting into audiobook at the moment. I need wasn't wanting to do anything like crochet or anything. So I want to say that I got to page like 45 or 50 or something like that. And there are a couple of writing bits that made me feel like I'm just reading like an SUV mother thriller, because I don't know, the language used, like it was like the main character referring to policemen as coppers, stuff like that, and like some word choices, but because of the premise, I think I'm getting into it, and I'm not so far in, but I am 40, 50 pages in or something, so a decent amount to like get a feel. So writing style wise, not a big fan so far. However, the premise is catching enough, and you know, everything started moving really quickly. We really did not waste any time on anything, and I appreciate that. And this is gonna be hopefully the kind of entertaining read, and I am here for it. Honestly, I don't have to like love the prose. I'm wasn't looking for that, and I feel like I'm getting the one. You know, I just need high intrigue is what I really need, so I don't like fall into a massive slump. Anyway, the woman, so I already told you what it kind of starts with, and then the woman immediately wakes up the next day and she's like back in time, so we already have jumped. You know, I love a time nonsense, so I am gonna take it, and I also am really kind of overdue a good thriller. So we'll see. It could go either way at the moment, but we'll see, and I'm excited to see. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night.